What if there was a goofy ass horror game where you had to stop every 2 minutes to shit? I'm combining all of your horrible ideas into the most random and ridiculous horror game ever. And I'm even gonna hire a playtester to suffer through it, so stick around and see his reaction. But now, let's start with the first horrible idea.
The map is Diddy's mansion.
Oh boy, this is truly gonna be the game of all time. Let's go. So according to my friend Gilbert, Diddy's mansion has a lot of rooms. And because of that, tracing this gigantic floor plan was taking forever, and f this, it's taken too long, I'm quitting game dev. It took a while, but in case you were ever wondering what Diddy's mansion looks like without a texture, well, now you know. And now to Diddify this place, I added some decorations like shoe racks, cars, baby oil, speakers for the Diddy party, baby oil, windmills to power the Diddy party, baby oil, some more baby oil. Okay, there we go. Diddy's mansion is done. And just wait until you see what the monster is gonna be. But before that, we need an actual goal to play the game.
Survive till 6 and get almond water to stay sane.
Okay, I've honestly never heard of almond water, but we're gonna have to collect it around Diddy's mansion before we go insane. It's too late. To start off, I added a clock text that ticks from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. and then I put an insanity bar at the bottom that slowly fills up over time. Now, to stay sane, we need almond water. So I made a quick 3D model and made the bottles spawn randomly throughout the mansion. So let's go pick them up. No, I can't move. We don't have a player. So for the player, this next idea says that
the player should be a baby.
And you know what? This actually makes a lot of sense. It explains all the baby oil. So I made a 3D baby model and added movement with a little crawling animation. Now let's go grab that almond water. No! I can't reach it! I'm going insane! I can't reach it! Okay, calm down. I just added a jumping mechanic and now we can finally stay sane. Oh, let's go. I love being addicted to almond water. And if the insanity bar fills all the way up, you fail. Or you are fail. Gilbert must have wrote that, what an idiot. But this is a horror game and we still need a good old spooky monster. So hopefully you guys had some awesome creative ideas.
The monster is a penis.
Hey, yo!
The monster is a
Okay, that works. I don't know how I am supposed to turn a chair into a spook though, but we'll see. So I started with just a basic chair model and now I needed to turn it into a spooky chair monster. So I carved out some eyes, added a broken wood texture, a spooky smiling mouth, and then I added some spider legs that are hairier than my cat. Yeah, you thought I was gonna say something dirty there, huh? So I brought the penis monster into the game. So I brought our cinnamon toast crunch looking ass chair monster into the game and made him stand there periodically twitching. But obviously he's got to run after us. So I added a chasing state along with a running animation, and now this baby eating chair monster chases us around Diddy's mansion. But we accidentally made the monster into EDP since he always knows where the child is at all times. So I added a patrol state for when he loses sight of you. This is when he starts to wander around the mansion and take breaks in between each waypoint to inappropriately touch him. And to add to this, I also made the player able to hide under beds and in closets. So if you hide, the monster loses sight of you and goes back to inappropriately touching him. But now when the monster does catch you, he just stares at you as if he's trying to tell you about Pi's ad blocker.
You can skip ads if you
Stop it! No, I don't want to hear. But obviously, he's got to actually do something when he's this close. So first, I made him viciously shake you like a little angry boy. Oh, you little angry boy. Then, to escape his grasp, I made a little quick time event minigame at the bottom of the screen. But this minigame is secretly a lie. It's based off of this guy's idea where you have to purposefully lose the minigame to win. So basically, you have to land in the red zone instead of the green zone to get away. If you land in the green zone, you are fail. Now that the monster is done, it's time for this next goofy ass idea.
You have to stop every 2 minutes to
What a game, guys. The playtester's gonna love this. Alright, so to make the system where you have to poop, I first added a little UI that appears every 2 minutes. Oops! Gotta poops! And once you're in this state, it marks all the toilet locations, so you can speed run to the nearest toilet to engage in an expedited gastrointestinal evacuation before the timer runs out. And what happens if you don't get there in time? You'll see that in a second, but first, I made the player able to interact with the toilet and sit on it. Now, how do we actually engage in this expedited gastrointestinal evacuation? How do we actually poop? Well, I went with a little whack-a-mole style minigame where you have to click all the ice creams to make them disappear. Honestly, they should add this to real life too, it's pretty fun. But now what happens if you don't get to the bathroom in time, or if you let all the poop squares fill up? Well, it loads an explosive fart poop crap cutscene where the entire Diddy mansion gets shit on, and then you are fail. This is so ridiculous, but listen up, my buddy pals, we're only getting started. The next idea introduces a big part of the game, and it also happens to be the goofiest.
You have to protect the horse waffle.
Horse waffle. What is a horse waffle? Since Google had no answers, I literally just outlined a horse and then put a waffle texture on it. Boom, this is our horse waffle. Now we gotta protect it. You'll see how in a second. But first, I placed our beloved horse waffle into the kitchen on top of a table. And to go along with that, I also added a little horse waffle health bar in the top left. Now, what do we have to protect it from? Well, this is where things get extremely random and weird and confusing, so pay close attention. We need to protect the horse waffle because now the game has an acorn eating hippo. Yep, and there's an acorn conveniently sitting right on top of our horse waffle. So when the hippo starts munching on the acorn, it damages the horse waffle since it's right under it. Oh my god. So basically, we have to stop this stupid fat hippo from ruining our horse waffle. And since this hippo is humongous among us, we're gonna have to use deadly force. So I made a turret model in Blender and placed it right next to the table. Then I made the turret invoke the Second Amendment by locking onto that stupid fat hippo and opening fire, consequently stopping that fat motherfucker from eating our horse waffle. But wait, this is broken. The turret's overpowered. If it can keep shooting like this, then the hippo can never get a chance to put pressure on the horse waffle. So we need an ammo system. Now, most games would have ammo pickups around the map, but remember, this game is all about horrible ideas.
You're Joe Biden trying not to fall asleep during an important meeting.
Okay, but how are we going to connect this to the ammo system? Well, I'm going to make a minigame to keep Joe Biden awake, and every time we succeed, we get ammo for the turret to protect our horse waffle. So I made a meeting table with some chairs and Blender to look like a professional meeting area. But there's no more room in Diddy's mansion to fit a damn presidential table, so what are we going to do? I'm sorry, Couch, you gotta go. We have a very important meeting that has to take place right here. Now the table is in-game, and when you get close enough, it says press E to become Joe Biden and attend a very important meeting. But before we can do that, we need an actual 3D model of the Joe Biden himself. So I basically just grabbed the model from the last video and added two different faces on there, Awake Joe and Sleepy Joe. Wake up! Now in the game, once we start the meeting, Joe Biden sits there while a bar is constantly going down, and you have to press space to fill it up. If it drops below 50%, Joe starts to get sleepy. So to keep him awake and win, you have to fill the bar all the way up, and as a reward for your heroic actions, the US government gives you bullets to protect the horse waffle. Now that brings up the question, what happens if we let Joe fall asleep? And once he falls asleep, you are fail. And now this horror game is still missing a spooky jump scare. So let's see what ideas you guys had for that.
Add a potato jump scare.
Alright, well, that's definitely going to confuse the playtester, but that's a good thing. So to make that into a jump scare, I stretched a low quality potato image across the screen. The low quality makes it truly terrifying. Then I made it randomly appear with a super loud, obnoxious jump scare sound effect. It's so stupid. Okay, now that we have a jump scare, how does this game end? We can reach 6 AM, but nothing really happens. So I really hope you guys came up with some epic ending ideas that would truly bring a tear to my eye after such a long and immersive story.
The monster slips on a banana peel and dies.
So I made a banana peel model in Blender, and once the game reaches 6 AM, the player is equipped with this slipperiest banana peel of all banana peels. And you only have one of these, so you have to be careful where you place it. And so once it's placed down, the monster can run over it, and a slipping animation plays as if he just slipped on a banana peel or something. What a dumbass. But remember, after that, he's also supposed to die. So I added another scene that plays after he slips, where a gravestone jumps off the top turnbuckle and lands on it. And with that, we are win. Let's go. So after all of that, bro slips on a banana peel and f***ing dies. What a loser. Now finally with that, the game is done. It's like one more idea. Just one more. How much more random can it get? Make a nuclear war happen in the middle of the game. No, not now. It's supposed to... Okay, nuclear war mid-game. Let's do it. So I added that Call of Duty nuke siren sound effect, and then a few seconds later, this giant nuke drops, and the entire screen shakes as if a giant nuke just dropped or something. And I also made this event happen at 3 AM, since that's the middle of the game. Everyone knows that the spookiest stuff happens at 3 AM. Now to finish this off, I added 3 leaderboards so you can try to compete in this monstrosity of a game. So after this video, go ahead and try it out. Alright, this is the most random, complicated, and stupid game that I've ever made. So now it's time to hire a playtester and watch the reaction. I've added a checklist to the top of the screen so you can keep track of what's coming next in their playthrough. And by the way, if you have more horrible ideas, drop them down in the comments since I reply to every comment. Thanks for watching, broski.
Hello friends and welcome to Whittle Nightmare. I will be playtesting this game, a horror game, but also, as you can see by the spinning baby, that this is a silly game. I don't know much. I've been given a few notes. There is a how to play here, so we're gonna run through that. To lower insanity, find and drink almond water scattered around the mansion. I'm sorry, what? To lower insanity, drink almond water. If insanity reaches max, you lose. Okay. Protect the horse waffle. Protect the horse waffle. There's a horse waffle in the kitchen. The turret needs ammo. I'm sorry, what? We're in the game. It's 12 AM. I'm kind of looking around. Oh, we found the horse waffle. Oh, it is in fact a waffle-shaped horse. I mean, a horse-shaped waffle. Acorn eating hippo. Oh no, the hippo's on his way. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, He's gonna eat my waffle. How do I add ammo? Add ammo, it says. I need to find ammo. Is this the desk? Become Joe, excuse me, sir. Become Joe Biden and attend very important meeting. I'm sorry, what? Stay awake, Joe. Spam spacebar. I'm sorry, what? Go away. I'm busy. I'm trying to be Joe Biden. Oh God, I've failed. No, he's so happy. And now I've got, the US government has awarded you 17 bullets. I feel like we should load up so that the hippo's not a problem. Go away, his butt's jiggling. I don't like the, why is your butt jiggling? Bathroom? Potato? Did I just poop a potato? Did I poop myself? Sleepy Joe! Oh no, not Sleepy Joe! You've got like explosions with the screen shaking. You have to randomly take a dump in a toilet. You have to like, there's a potato on screen. There's Joe Biden is in the game to unlock bullets to fire a turret at a hippo to prevent your horse waffle from being eaten. I don't know if these are inside jokes. For what it is, it's a short, fun arcade experience. So anyway, get on the leaderboards and let me know if you can beat my master high scores. That's gonna do it for me. I had fun. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.